Welcome to Nippon!
Hello, my name is Yannick Benjamin, beverage director and managing partner at Contento Restaurant. I'm at Nippon Restaurant, one of New York City's true gems and one of the great Japanese restaurants on 155 East 52nd Street. And I am here with Yasuhiro Makoshi.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yannick Benjamin, to introduce me. And thank you. We are here 57 years.
So Yasuhiro,
Yeah.
you must tell me the history and background of this restaurant because it's incredible.
Thank you very much, Yannick. The restaurant Nippon was established by Mr. Nobuyoshi Kuraoka in 1963. This year, we're supposed to celebrate the 58th anniversary.
So Yasuhiro, what I'm curious about, what was it like here in New York City in 1963? Because it was mostly French restaurants, and I'm sure there weren't many concepts like this. Can you tell us more about that?
Oh yes, Yannick. Mr. Kuraoka told me, when he opened the first sushi bar in a restaurant,
Yes.
in 1963. And at the time, nobody eats the raw fish, right?
Right.
So it's like the punishment of the college student, even. Yeah. And then if we go to the fish market,
Yes.
the fishermen they throw away the half of the tuna fish. That is the toro, part of the toro. They throw away. So Mr. Kuraoka and the chefs go to the fish market every morning at the time, and then they pick up the toro. And so the fisherman asked Mr. Kuraoka, how you use? So it goes to the dog or cat.
This is
Yes.
a beautiful presentation.
Thank you.
There's this minimalist feel to it. Can you tell us exactly what we're
Oh,
having?
yes.
Yeah, thank you, Yasuhiro.
Yeah, this is Yannick. This is the thin sliced usuzukuri sashimi.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and I wanted to serve you with the fugu, but it's out of season now.
I understand.
So,
Fair enough.
but maybe the season comes. I will invite you
Yes.
to try
Oh,
the
thank you.
fugu.
You're very
You know the
kind.
fugu.
No, can you tell me? I don't. Yeah, can you tell us, the audience, more about the fugu?
Oh yeah, sure. Mr. Kuraoka negotiate with the FDA 5 years to convince the safety of the condition of the fugu import from the Shimonoseki City to New York.
Wow.
It was 1989. As you know that the fugu called pufferfish has a poisonous part.
Sure. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then that poison is called tetrodotoxin.
Wow.
It goes up 1200 times poisonous
Wow.
than potassium cyanide.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
Yeah. So one fish of the tetrodotoxin can be the cause for the death of the 30 adults.
Wow. It's an amazing explanation. Thank you for that.
You're
you know.
welcome.
Yeah.
But don't worry. Don't worry, of course.
Not worried at all.
Because the fish comes to the New York
Yes.
absolutely without the poisonous part.
Got it.
Otherwise, FDA,
Yeah,
of
right.
course, doesn't allow us to import.
Sure.
We are the sole importer.
Wow. Very pioneering.
Yes, Mr. Kuraoka.
Wow,
Yeah,
Mr.
really,
Kuraoka, really unbelievable.
Worked very tough negotiation
Yeah.
with FDA. The Japan has really tightly controlled
Yes.
for the who can serve the fugu.
Got it.
Yeah. So all the chef must take the extensive
Course?
yeah,
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
course and also the test.
Wow.
Yeah,
Test,
before
wow.
they are allowed to serve the food.
My gosh, amazing. It's sublime. I mean, sublime. I mean, it's delicate, complex, nice long finish, wonderful texture.
Oh,
No, it's
great.
just
Great.
fantastic.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's unbelievable. And I think the way it's cut, it's just, yeah, it's
Yeah, very thin.
very thin. It's unbelievable. How do you get it to be that thin?
By the chef.
By the chef, by the chef. Wow, unbelievable. Wow, wonderful presentation.
Oh, you're welcome.
Beautiful, wow.
I hope you enjoy.
I mean, maybe a little description on what we're having over here. Is that
Yes.
possible?
Okay.
This is a beautiful presentation. My gosh,
Thank you so much.
It's unbelievable. Could you tell us what we're having here?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And this one, Isaki.
Isaki. Okay.
Japanese name Isaki
Isaki, got it.
From Japan.
from
Japan,
Japan.
wonderful.
Yeah. This one Tachuo and swordfish.
Okay, swordfish.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And this one Spanish mackerel.
Spanish mackerel.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yes. And then squid and
Squid.
Japanese mongoika.
Oh, wonderful. Wow,
Yeah.
beautiful.
And this one snow crab. On top of the snow crab miso.
Miso.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then octopus.
Okay, wonderful. That's beautiful.
Then scallop. Scallop.
Scallop, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Hokkaido.
From Hokkaido. Okay,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, yeah. And then mebachi maguro and big eye, big eye fin, big eye.
Yeah, tuna fish.
Tuna.
Tuna fish. Yeah,
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 sure,
yeah.
sure, sure. Good, good.
And then this one bluefin and chutoro.
Okay, great.
Yeah. And then yellow tail.
Yellowtail, of course.
Yeah. And then salmon.
Salmon, yeah, great.
Yes. And this one neni toro.
No,
Neni toro.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And then ikura.
Ikra.
Yes.
Beautiful. This is fantastic. Oh my gosh. Wow, what a very pretty presentation. I think I'm going to try right over here. This is a Spanish mackerel, right?
Yes.
Okay. I love mackerel. It's so, yeah, it's delicious. My God.
Oh, thank you.
And the rice is unbelievable.
Skin is grilled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's just, it's so light. It's not, a lot of the mackerel that we get, sometimes it's so oily. It's too oily.
Oh,
And this one, it's just not, it's
Yes.
just perfectly balanced. It's just unbelievable. And so right here, I'm going to try the scallop. I'm so
Yeah.
curious. My dad is from the north of France, in Brittany.
Yeah.
And they make they have great scallops over there, but the scallop from Hokkaido
Yeah.
is spectacular. Oh my God. No, it's so spectacular.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have like a French DNA, right?
I have a French DNA. And where my dad is from, they have a lot of great seafood, but
I see.
I'm gonna have to tell my dad about this scallop from Hokkaido. Oh my God, it's so good. Whoa, my God. Thank you. You started here pretty much the same year I was born in. So you've been here
yes, yes.
43 years.
Yeah.
And how have you seen the evolution of Japanese cuisine received here in America? I mean, I'd love to talk about the history about that from your perspective.
Drastically, yeah, a change.
Yes.
Yeah, of course, right now, I don't feel anything. People using the chopsticks, and of course, even the fishermen, they throw away the toro
Toro,
part.
right.
They now become the special like a specialty. Their
Yeah,
specialty,
sure.
yeah, becomes the toro to sell to the restaurant.
Oh my God. What are the challenges currently that you're facing with? Because we're still here dealing with COVID. I know myself, I just opened up a restaurant. But what have been the real challenges for yourself? Especially you've been here for 43 years. You've been operating this place, and I'm sure it has not been easy. Could you
Right.
tell us a little bit about that?
Of course, not only us, but for everybody,
Right.
the first to experience,
Yes.
really, first to experience for the pandemic, and then we are so much suffering. But anyway, we are lucky to be survived up to now because of the so many customer cheering us up or push our back. So I really appreciate, and this is I really feel like New York is the really a city for the culinary culture.
Right.
Yeah.
Wonderful colors.
Thank you. This is our tempura, and then he can explain the.
Chef,
Chef.
what? Hey, you're chef. These are some really wonderful colors over here. What a beautiful presentation. Can you tell us what we're having here, Chef?
Shrimp.
Shrimp, yes.
This is shrimp.
Yeah.
Onion.
Onion, okay.
And this one.
Okay.
Eggplant.
Yep.
And this one scallop. Base scallop.
Oh, scallop, okay.
Yeah. And then shiitake mushroom.
Shiitake, great.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin, oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
And then
Tile fish. Tile fish.
tile
inside
fish
the-
inside
Got it.
scallop.
Scallop,
Yeah, wow. Wow. What part of Japan, or maybe you guys might know the history of tempura, where this all came about, and where was it created? Where's the birthplace of tempura?
We serve the Edomae style
got
cuisine.
it. Yeah, got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
Edomae means the Edo is a Tokyo, former Tokyo,
Got
and then
it.
Edomae, Mae means the in front of Edo.
Yes.
So Edo, Tokyo Bay.
Got it.
Yeah.
Tokyo Bay,
So using the abundance of the fresh ingredients from Tokyo Bay,
Got
the Edo era,
And-
the Japanese the Edo style cuisine was
Yeah.
developed.
Yes.
And then sushi, tempura, or unagi,
Yes.
or anago, or soba.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or kamo.
Got it. Got it. I'm gonna try the one, the pumpkin one. 'Cause I don't think I've ever had like tempura. That's wonderful. It's so soft in the middle. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. One time and steam it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
And then tempura fry, deep fry.
Great texture. It's so delicious. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Tell us a little bit about what went behind the decor, your different rooms, all the different things that you do here at this wonderful restaurant in Nippon.
Yeah. And besides the sushi bar or the tempura bar, we do have the special private room
Okay.
that was built in 1984 when we relocate from the original location. And then Mr. Kuraoka brought the 7 Japanese carpenters to build the that room with using the Japanese finest cypress. And then the room we accommodate the Prime Minister of Japan, 6 of them. Yeah, last one was the Prime Minister Abe.
Wow.
Yeah, and also the Michael Jackson, or Caroline Kennedy, or Mr. Bloomberg. Yeah, we are really honored to have those customers.
Wow. What are we having here? This
Yeah,
is great.
this is beef negimayaki.
Okay.
Yeah, it was created by Mr. Kuraoka in 1964,
Okay.
right after he opened Restaurant Nippon, by the suggestion of Craig Claiborne. Yeah,
Yeah.
Craig Claiborne, such a nice critics to help the restaurant to move, the develop.
Yes.
And then he asking to Mr. Kuraoka, why don't you have the any beef dish beside teriyaki
Yeah.
or sukiyaki? So then he created this one.
Wow.
Negimayaki means negi is the scallion. In between the scallion, originally that's a tuna,
Got it.
but Mr. Kuraoka originated this one with the thin sliced beef with the scallion.
Wow. That's a spectacular presentation. It really is. It's so. I mean, I would never have guessed, but it's so pretty and it's.
Thank you.
Wow, and a very generous portion too. It's like
Thank you.
great presentation.
And right now, all the hotels or other Japanese restaurant has this dish. some of the restaurant naming wrong, negimaki.
Mm.
But this must be negimayaki, and then originated in restaurant Nippon.
This is absolutely delicious. I mean, it doesn't. It tastes like something I've never had before.
Right.
You don't even know, you know, that it's beef. It's got. I mean, it has the
Yeah.
earthiness. It has a certain savoriness, but it's so interesting. The texture, I love it.
This is Kubota Daiginjo.
Oh,
I hope you can enjoy
thank you.
with the soba salad.
Wow, and
Yeah.
beautiful
This
presentation.
is our signature dish.
This is your signature.
Yeah, of
Oh.
course, you know, we serve the soba in traditional way,
Yes.
but this is our new creation, and then with the salad.
Wow.
It is very popular in
I'm
our
sure.
restaurant. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. And the nose is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Very delicate, all white flowers, pear. I love it.
I'm a little bit hesitating to serve the profession.
I'm honored to be next to you. Gosh, you've been doing this. It's unbelievable.
So mixed with the dressing maybe at the bottom.
On the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this buckwheat noodle, we mill in grain, buckwheat grain, every day. And to make a homemade, we used to have our own farm in Canada, Montreal, Canada, to grow the buckwheat to
Really?
make a real buckwheat noodle. At this moment, you know, because of the pandemic, we don't do buckwheat.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
It's
You like
unbelievable.
it?
I
You like
love
it?
the
You
man,
like
I
it?
love the texture.
texture is
It's
good,
so
right?
I've never
Yeah.
had anything like this before.
Oh, yes. Because you know, milling grain,
Yeah.
buckwheat
Yeah. Mm.
every day, and here,
Wow, you're
yeah,
okay.
to making fresh pasta.
That's it. I mean, this is exactly how I'd want my pasta to be, like this kind of like al dente. So
Oh,
it's-
yes, yes,
It's
that's
it's
right.
just fantastic.
That's right.
It's spectacular. Wow.
Yeah. And then soba, like a buckwheat soba noodle, it also is the one of the very popular very popular dish in Edo era.
I know. Wow. Unbelievable.
Kamonabe. Yeah, duck hot pot.
So I'm gonna try this dish right here.
Sure,
This
sure.
amazing. It smells amazing, by the way. This stuff.
okay,
I mean, the
okay.
flavors.
Yeah.
Let me take a little broth, I guess. I
Yes,
gotta-
yes.
It's probably still very hot.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
You like it?
I feel like Anthony Bourdain when he does these TV shows. This is really fantastic.
Great.
Oh my God. You guys being here for so long have shown longevity, but consistency.
Yeah.
What are some other secrets that goes behind a restaurant that's endured so many decades, so many years, through so
Yeah.
many, you know, you went through the global financial crisis,
Yes.
you know, 9/11,
Yes.
Hurricane Sandy, then with the pandemic.
Yeah.
What is your secret? I mean, if you would like to share it.
Actually, we don't have any secret. We just maintain. Mr. Kuraoka
Yeah.
was suggested by the Mr. Craig Claiborne. He was the food critics of the New York City, very well known critics. And then he told to Mr. Kuraoka, if you like to continue the restaurant business a long time in New York, you must do the three things. That is quality, authenticity, and reasonable price. So we just keep that. Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing and so true. And what about work ethic? I mean, I know that you know, there's a culture in Japan where
Yeah,
work
yeah.
ethic is very strong, and it
Yes.
probably, it clearly, it happens here.
Right.
Could you tell us about yourself? What a daily routine looks like? You know, from
Yeah.
the time you wake up to when you go to bed. How many
Right.
hours you put in?
Yeah, you know, the working at the restaurant, kind of like a long hours working. But anyway, the Mr. Kuroka, the basis of Mr. Kuroka, of his inspiration was Edo style cuisine. Yeah, that was developed in like a Edo era in 18th and 19th century in Japan. So that's a historical Edo period. And at that time, the Japan closed the country over 200 years, but to develop their own rich culture without any influence by the other countries,
Yes, got it.
and including entertainment, music, art, and of course the food. Yeah.
I urge you all to check out Nippon Restaurant, located on 155 East 52nd Street. It is spectacular. There's this minimalist feel here, but it's absolutely enjoyable, complex. The service here, everyone here is delightful. Amazing energy, amazing ambiance. Thank you so much, Nippon. Check it out.
Thank you very much. Please come into Restaurant Nippon. I hope to see you, and then tell me you saw the video.